In today's video, we're going to be talking about what Rockstar is going to be doing next week in Grand Theft Auto Online, how this has been leaked, and what this means for the Nightclub update, its release date, and what could potentially happen. So late last night on the GTA forum site, FunMW2 was basically asking a bunch of people if they had the Megalodon discount that was 15% off. He even asked me, but at the time I was out and about doing stuff, so I obviously wasn't home to get on my PS4. But luckily someone was able to help him, and with that information, he was able to gather what's going to be happening next week in Grand Theft Auto Online when Rockstar updates the event. So you guys can see here, next event, 50% off of all offices and biker clubhouses, 40% off of all bunkers and hangars, 30% off the facility, 50% off of all yachts and yacht modifications, and 30% off the Akula, Hunter, and the Avenger weaponized aircraft. So those are the discounts that are going to be going on next week. That isn't all that exciting. You know, Rockstar have been doing bonuses and discounts like that for a good while now. But what a lot of people were concerned with is, what does this mean for the next Grand Theft Auto Online DLC? Does this mean the 17th is out of the realm of possibility? Is it confirmed the 24th is happening? Not so much. So even when Rockstar has released brand new updates like the Doomsday Heist, like Smuggler's Run, they still have bonuses and discounts that are going on throughout the week. So there's a good chance that the Nightclub update could come out on the 17th, and we still see these discounts like 50% off of all offices and biker clubhouses appear in the game. So it does not necessarily mean that the 17th is out of the question. In fact, a lot of people are saying because of all these discounts are on, offices and bunkers and hangars, everything relating to the business, that there's a good chance it could come on the 17th, which of course would be when this event would be starting. Really, the only thing that doesn't fit here is the yacht, but maybe Rockstar has some sort of grand plan for the yacht that they could do for the new nightclub business or something like that. At that point, that is just purely my speculation. But FunMW2 has found what the discounts are going to be for the upcoming week. Now, as far as if this is the entire event, someone said these are terrible events. Where are the double money in RP/jobs or import-export? And he says they only mention the discounts on those shark card offers. So the reason he was able to find this is because he was able to do the same thing he did for the guest list stuff, but this time for the offers that Rockstar are going to be doing in the future. So this does not include money-making opportunities, only discounts. And he further clarified by saying, or responding to someone that said, that's a targeted sale or what? And if not, that pretty much confirms no update on Tuesday, right? And he says, general discounts for the next event. The shark card offer will expire on July 31st, but those discounts are likely to expire on July 24th. So he indicates that those discounts that you saw are only going to be there for 1 week. So on Twitter, I think he was kind of limited with characters. On the Grand Theft Auto forums, he said the whole discount that says your 30% discount on Megalodon shark cards and 20% discount on whale shark cards continues this week. Take advantage of deep discounts on the following properties and high-tech transport. And they end it by saying, offer valid on all Megalodon and whale cards purchased until July 30th. Visit rockstarwarehouse.com. So that is pretty interesting. Again, it indicates what they are going to be doing over the next week. But again, I don't think it really tells us a clear definition of what's going to be happening to the nightclub update. Now, a couple of other reputable members on the GTA forum site have also chimed in on this and what FunMW2 has found. This comes from Wildbrick. He was responding to someone that said the guest list bonuses have not been changed. If they update the JSON files on Monday and there's a change to this week's guest list bonuses, then yes, we can rule out the 17th. And he says the existing list won't update. Rockstar seems to have the server space to burn, so instead of editing existing files, they upload new separate ones. Same thing is with actual updates. Instead of changing the original files, they stack an updated copy on top of the existing one. If the guest list is changed, we won't see it in the existing links. They'll have a V2 upload at some point. And since we don't know how exactly they're going to name it, we're unlikely to have anything before the day. Speaking of V2 files, there's something interesting about the bonus stuff that FunMW2 found. The links they have is a version 2 of the original. The original, for some reason, ends on August 3rd, while the second version ends on July 30th. Don't know if this is normal or if they've done it to vary the deadline between people. Both this week's and next week's has 2 versions. Also worth noting that the shark card discount plus game discount were both uploaded on the same day. It's likely standard procedure for Rockstar to upload 2 weeks in advance, so this probably doesn't mean anything though. So essentially what WildBrick is getting at here is the reason why the 17th is still a possibility is because Rockstar likely did this 2 weeks ago. They plan these event weeks out, a couple weeks in advance. And he also says that we really won't know what Rockstar has plans to do because they're likely just going to override their existing plans, which means as far as the guest list stuff goes, even though a lot of the content was pointing to the 17th coming out, Rockstar could just, override that essentially and make it happen at another week. So that kind of makes sense right there as far as why the 17th could be pushed back to another date. And following all of that, we have some comments from Mach1Bud, who chimed in on what he thinks this whole thing is going to happen. He stated, "I really think what will happen is they are just going to skip next week and continue with the guest list rewards on the 24th. Keep seeing people say the 17th is likely because of the JSON files, but it's simply untrue. They can move those guest list reward weeks to whenever they please. They aren't tied to specific dates." And that just kind of confirms what WildBrick said a little bit earlier, is that Rockstar can pretty much do whatever they want by like overriding and overlapping things. Just because it was originally planned that doesn't mean it's going to stay that way. He follows up by saying, "I think they are going to do a week of preview stuff for the update next week." And that's another thing that seems to have been missing from this point so far. Do you guys remember for Smuggler's Run and the Doomsday Heist? Rockstar on their Twitter, like every day, would tweet out like one little new image and one little new screenshot of the content we were going to be getting, whether it was the ultralight or the Kanjali. They would put out little descriptions and then a photo of what the vehicles were going to look like. They haven't done that so far. Now, they didn't do that for Southern San Andreas Super Sport Series, but that update was a surprise, so that really isn't all that shocking. But Mach1Bud brings up a good point. I think a week of preview stuff, whether it's on their newswire or their Twitter pages or their social media, would be really cool. And I can guarantee you a ton of people would enjoy obviously seeing new content in online and obviously getting to see it from Rockstar themselves. So that is a possibility right there. That could be pretty cool. And last but not least today, he responded to someone that said, if it's not coming out on the 17th, then why would FunMW2 tweet this week nothing interesting next week with the winky face emoji referring to the 17th? And Mach1Bud says because he thought it was the 17th based on the guest list rewards. So the confusing saga continues. It drags on, but at least we know what's going to be happening next week. Unfortunately, next week really doesn't tell us, what's going to be happening because those could be normal discounts and sales that occur with or without an update. None of them have to do with anything new, and none of them have to do with like anything specifically tied to the Nightclub update. So I'd love to hear from you guys in the comments down below. The big question: is the update coming out on the 17th? Is it coming out on the 24th? Is Rockstar going to be big trolls and make it the 31st? Or will it be delayed even further? And is August going to happen? Let me know your thoughts, opinions more in the comments down below. I'd love to hear from you guys down there. If you did go on to enjoy this video, though, a like rating would, of course, be awesome. And also subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new or you like daily GTA 5 videos like this. With all the way, guys, like I said, thanks so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.